All right, my lovely, so I'm just gonna take my foundation. I would always recommend you guys to give it a little shake before you apply it. All right, so I'm just gonna take a 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Once again, I'm gonna do dab, 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 apply it evenly. So like this, you can use it more. I am breaking out very badly here because of the weather change. Also, I always break out whenever I'm traveling. For some reason, my skin doesn't do well with travels. So I have been noticing a new breakout, and also I decided to do a waxing face wax before a day before my travel, and I think that was the wrong decision because I really am seeing a new little bumps. All right, now I'm just using this brush. This is pretty old, you guys. This is, if I'm not mistaken, it's from Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend on the foundation into my skin. I want to go for very light layers because we are going into Universal Studio. We're gonna be there for a few hours, and of course we're gonna be going into the rides and all that. So I don't want a heavy base. I want something just perfect. So this is like medium coverage, I would say, but it's buildable. So if you want to make it into a full coverage, you can definitely do that by applying a little bit more, or you can go for 2 layers instead of 1. I decided to just do a 1 layer, and you can always add more to the areas where you feel like you need more. Like I'm gonna apply more into this areas. So as you guys can see, I'm just like adding little by little. I don't want to add too much at once. Less is more, you guys. You guys can always add more if you feel like. And you can always add more into the areas where you need more coverage. Okay. Just like to blend it a little bit in a downward motion. I'm not taking any extra product. Whatever product is in the brush, I'm just bringing it down and around my ears, so it's gonna look nice and blended. I don't want to see any harsh lines around the neck area, so this is why I want to blend it downwards. All right, I'm done with my foundation. Next, I'm gonna be applying the Double Wear Compact, and I am in shade 3W1 Tawny. I guess, hope you guys can see this. All right, so I'm just gonna apply the compact with this Eco Tools. This is a drugstore brand, you guys, but this brush is amazing. I have this for a pretty long time, and this is, every time I wash it, it's amazing. It gets like a brand new. So I like to take little product and then dab. You just want to make sure that you're taking out the excess, and then I like to start with my T-zone area first because that's where I tend to get more oily throughout the day, and then simply just apply it. I don't like to go too much underneath the eyes because I don't like that the dryness around my eyes, because my eyes are very dry, and I don't like to put any powder underneath there unless if I'm doing the baking technique. So I really want to focus around this area because that's where I sweat the most. All right, I'm gonna just bring it down. I'm gonna do a little close up so you guys can see. All right. And if you want, you can carry your compact with you throughout the day. It comes with the little sponge, so you can always do a little touch-up. Or if your skin is too oily like mine, you can use the blotting papers. I usually use the one from Shiseido. They comes really handy, especially, you know, hot summer day. All right. Okay. I usually don't have a problem with this brush, but I'm not sure for some reason. I'm just gonna add a little more because it's a pretty hot day today and it's humid. It's really like sticky kind of weather. So I just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. And I don't have to be worried about reapplying. I don't like to like retouch unless if I'm at work. You know, as a makeup artist, we have to look perfect all the time. So if I'm at work, I have to go ahead and retouch during my lunch hours. Or if I'm going for wedding and stuff, after the dinner, I like to retouch my lipstick and stuff. But other than, I'm not a big fan of like retouching, so I think I'm not gonna retouch anything, but still I'm gonna take my compact with me just in case. All right. Next, I'm just using this Clarins concealer. Now I'm using a lot of Clarins product. It's not because I worked for Clarins. It's not that we got a lot of freebies, but it's that some of the products I really like, and I purchase it with my own money. I love buying them because it's a great product. Like one of these, this concealer is one of my favorites because it's super hydrating and it doesn't crease on me. So I love the Clarins concealer. I am in shade 03. Sometimes I can blend 2 and 3 together, but I really like the shade 3 for me. So I'm just gonna use a clean sponge. I took this much, like only 1 pump. I'm just applying it underneath my eyes and a dabbing. As you guys can see, I'm like dab, 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 dab. And what I like to do is I like to use the same concealer on my lid as well, just because I don't want to bring too much products with me while I'm traveling. I don't want to bring an eyeshadow primer and all that, so this concealer gonna work perfectly as an eyeshadow primer as well. So I'm just gonna apply this. So first I'm gonna start it underneath my eyes. Dab, 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 dab. Right, and once I applied it, then what I want to do is I want to close my eyes and just apply the remaining product. I'm not taking any more product. I'm just applying the remaining product on my eyelid to use it as a eyeshadow base. And yeah, there it is. All right. All right, so now this is done as well. Next, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows. All right, so I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows. I'm using the Morphe eye pencil. All right, and I am in shade Java. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'm in shade Java, and this is the Morphe in shade Java. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna quickly brush my eyebrows first. And I'm going to be using the front mirror right now just to do it precise. I'm going to try to turn this camera so you guys can see it. Usually when I do my eyebrows, I like to use a very close-up mirror, just so I can see very close to avoid any kind of crazy lines. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do in detail video for you guys, so don't worry, okay? Once I'm back to New York, I'm gonna do a detailed eyebrow and a full face video for you guys. I'm just trying to do it real quick and just share because we need to get to the park on time, or else you have to wait on a long line. All right, guys, so I like to use my natural, I just like to follow my natural brow line. I don't like to draw anything extra, if that makes sense. I just like to keep it like very, very natural. All right guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see, I try to keep it very natural, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to come back. All right.